More delicious food in the world, can you imagine, than pasta. So that's what we're gonna be talking about with Chef, and we have a fabulous special on our pasta maker that's gonna make every type of pasta you can imagine, from angel hair to tortellini, and we'll get all into that. But I will tell you, it's the best value that we have ever offered. And it's uncomplicated, that's the other thing. It's gonna come with a great recipe book, and today we're offering free shipping and handling, and also the opportunity to be able to get this home for basically $30 when you shop using any major credit cards. You're gonna get all the little individual nozzles and attachments to create your different styles of pasta. Everything all needed that Chef is gonna go through and demonstrate, you're gonna be able to do at home like a professional chef. So whom better than himself, Chef Emeril, who's joining us this morning. So good to see you, Chef.
Hey, Lynn, how are you? So good to see you. Thank you for having us. And my colleague, Chef Claire, and I are gonna just sort of show you how easy it is using the Pasta Beyond machine. You can make fresh homemade pasta with a push of a button. You see, really what's happening here is that this powerful motor drives the mixing bar, which it kneads the dough and then extrudes the mixed dough out as this is right here. We're making some tomato pampardelle right here. Just beautiful, the touch of a button. Basically, you have your dry ingredients in a measuring cup, and then you have your wet ingredients in a measuring cup. They go into the machine, the dry first. With a push of a button, you start mixing the liquid, and immediately it begins to start kneading the pasta dough with a push of a button. It's really incredible. The measuring cups come with it. Like you said, there are 2 books that come with it, one for pasta and doughs, and one also for juicer and juices, because not only is it a pasta machine, Lynn, but you can turn it into a frozen treat machine or a juicer. So it's really 3 machines in one that comes complete right to your door.
No kidding. And you know, honestly, Chef, I think this is so interesting because you're sitting there talking and you're making this delicious homemade pasta. Before something like this, the machines were very, very complicated, and nobody would make homemade pasta because it would take too long. Isn't that true? Before you came up, especially with this kind of power. And really, they're showing the simplicity. This is all it takes. I think it's been for many people just like, oh, I don't know, for years, it's gonna be too complicated, way too hard to do. And these are all the different pastas you can make, correct, Chef?
That's exactly right. So it comes with all of these attachments. Here, as you see, we have the dry ingredients inside of this machine. And then with the push of a button, you can see it's turning the dry ingredients, and we're slowly now adding the wet ingredients, basically just water and an egg. And watch how simple this is gonna be. We did this just before we came on air to make this pampardelle. That's one of the noodles, a little wider as you can see. It also does angel hair, it does penne, it does linguini, tagliatelle. You can make udon noodles, you can do angel hair, like I said, fettuccine and lasagna sheets. And basically the colors that you see here, Lynn, are basically from using the juicer attachment, whether I want to use carrot or whether I want to use spinach or kale for that green color, or squid ink or beet. It basically, you can let your imagination just run wild. Those are all the different pastas that this machine will make.
Chef, all I want to do right now is jump through the television screen, get in your kitchen, and start going to town with all this deliciousness that you're making right in front of us. How long are we talking typically? Let's just say a basic angel hair. If we wanted to get this home, make angel hair pasta, how fast and how easy would that be to do, Chef?
Well, you see that we basically, what we did, look at that, beautiful pampardelle. You can see that we did the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients, and you can see this is now about maybe 2 to 3 minutes. It's gonna start kneading the dough, and when the dough is kneaded, which will take about 4 minutes, maybe no more than 5 in the cycle, then we're gonna press a button to extrude the pasta. We're gonna be making spaghetti out of this one right here. So like I said, angel hair, spaghetti, tagliatelle, fettuccine, Look, you know, one of my favorites is the rigatoni, or basically you can cut them shorter to make elbow pasta. Great for mac and cheese. My kids love that. And speaking about kids, this is a wonderful family machine that you can really get the family, the children involved, because really there's no heat until you get to the stove to actually cook it. So to make the pasta, it's really, really simple, as you can see. And they love, at least in my house, they love to use this little cutter to just cut the pasta like that, fresh. Look at that. And there's nothing better than fresh pasta, no matter what noodle that you choose to do. Now, Claire has started a dish here, very simple. We've taken chicken breast that we just cut up. We're always looking for new ways to use chicken. And basically a little bit of spring peas and some mushrooms. And then we can add a little bit of stock, a little bit of cream. And now what we're doing is reducing that down. We have a little shallot and garlic in there. We're reducing that down right now to just sort of begin to start coating the chicken and getting all of those flavors out of the mushroom and the spring peas. But watch how simple. She's gonna take that homemade pappardelle noodles that we just made right out of the machine. She's gonna just put them in some lightly salted water and just watch how fast this is gonna be while we're on the air. What do you think so far, Lynn?
I am so beyond impressed. You know, you're taking out the guesswork, and like you said, when it comes to making your own pasta being a nightmare and being a chore, not like, you know, when your grandmother would be like the biggest treat in the world, but you know she was working on that homemade pasta for 2 days, right?
Right.
And there wasn't.
Well, you know, yeah, you're absolutely right. The old-fashioned way, you know, you just make a mound of flour, and then you'd make a little sieve, and then you put your eggs, and then you'd have to knead it, and then you got to roll it, and et cetera, and then you have to cut it, and what shape do you want to cut it? This here, with the push of a button, you know, the great thing, Lynn, that I love about this is, like, we talked about the frozen treat that it also comes with. We made a melon sorbet, we made a strawberry sorbet, and we made a banana ice cream that we have a little bit of chocolate chips. Basically, it just gets all pushed and squeezed and then frozen, and it's amazing. But what I love about this too is the juicer aspect. I love juicing, but not only that, I love juicing to extract different flavors so that I can use it in this pasta. So once you feel comfortable, as you can see here where we're making the spaghetti right now, look at how beautiful that is.
And how fast, I mean, that's crazy.
And you see how fast it was. You were asking about maybe 4 or 5 minutes. It started kneading, now it's extruding out, and you can see it also comes not only with the measuring cups, but it also comes with this cutter, which is really, really helpful because it's so simple. However long you want them, whether you want it short, maybe you're doing udon noodles, maybe you're doing brown rice noodles. You let your imagination just run crazy. All right, so we're back over here with Claire. Now that was probably, Claire, maybe a couple minutes. Yeah, maybe 3 minutes, and the pasta's already cooked. That's the great thing about fresh pasta, Lynn, is it cooks so fast. Not only do you make it fast, quick and easy with the push of a button, but look at how fast that cooked. So now Claire's taking that homemade fresh tomato pappardelle. We had our chicken, et cetera, et cetera. She's just using a little straining basket so we don't get it totally soaked with the water. A little bit of the moisture in there is absolutely perfect. And now we're gonna start folding that in, and then we're gonna put it into our pasta bowls or our family bowls, which we're also offering today. 4 beautiful family bowls and a large serving bowl, 12-inch serving bowl. They're dishwasher and microwave safe. And these happen to be stoneware. Claire, that is looking so amazing. I'm gonna add just a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper.
My mouth is watering.
Oh, let me tell you, your mouth is watering. If you were standing by me right now, we'd be down in this.
No doubt. Listen, we're doing those dishes that we are going to make available, that bowl, as well as the dishes, we're going to give you that information, but I want to let everybody know what's happening. So this machine, which is the simplest, easiest, fastest, healthiest, most delicious pasta, whatever it is, regular pasta, angel hair, if you want tortellini, rigatoni, you name it, it's going to, all the individual nozzles come with it. And remember, not just a pasta maker, just as Chef just said, it's a juicer as well. So it's, you know, again, you can make your sauces in here, everything in a matter of seconds. And yeah, it can be the family getting involved, how exciting. Saying, oh my goodness, I made that homemade pasta. But I will say this, it's our best price that we have ever offered here at HSN at $119. I mean, even at the $189, I know it was a popular #1 pick. There's clams and spaghetti and all these recipes, a lot of them are in here. Do I have Emeril's other pasta recipe book that's out here? Maybe I can get that too, because that gives you even more additional ideas. Okay, you have one there. Great, Chef. So, and there I was going through, wow, those recipes are amazing.
Yes, it is. It has all different types of recipes. We were just showing one with linguini and clams, which are just one of my favorite dishes. But look, Claire now has taken the tomato pompadour, fresh homemade with the chicken. She's grating it with some cheese now, a little Parmesan Reggiano. And then I'm just gonna come right behind her and just simply garnish it with just a little bit of basil, like such. And basically, that's how simple it is, Lynn.
Whoa.
And that's how fast that you can do this at home. And involve the children, involve the family. It's really wonderful.
And Chef, just let me ask you. I mean, obviously, you're world-renowned, award-winning chef, and we all look so up to you and your cookbooks. Again, we just showed that cookbook for all your Italian recipes. It was off to the side there. It's at a special price today. But compared to, in a restaurant, you're not going to buy pasta, correct? If you're focusing on Italian, you're making your own pasta.
Well, you're going to go to a restaurant these days and you're going to order a pasta dish, say like the one that Claire made, which we got 2 healthy servings out of. That would be probably $20-some in a restaurant. So you add that by 2, you probably got 48, very close to $50 right there for 2 bowls of pasta. Yeah. And you're talking about making this so simple, making it so affordable. Oh, this spaghetti is looking so great right now. Look at this. Oh.
Perfect.
So, right, and you know what? You control the quality, and basically it's just really good flour, water and egg. It's basically maybe a pinch of salt. For the tomato pompadour that we made, we just used a little bit of tomato paste. If we were doing it, we would just alter the water to the juice that we would juice, whether it was spinach or whether it was carrot. We would just use the measuring cup, the liquid measuring cup, and just alter it. Instead of water, we would use the fresh juice, and that's what's going to not only give the pasta the flavor, but it's going to give it that unique, very, very unique color as well.
That's
pasta and beyond, folks. And beyond. Everybody loves pasta.
What can be better? And you know what, Chef, right here, you were just mentioning your kid's favorite, everyone's favorite. You're famous for your mac and cheese. Guess what? It's in here. That recipe we're going to share with you. If you want to make some ramen noodles, you can do that. You can do that with the homemade pasta maker. And then here you got a wonderful shrimp dish that you can make. You have shrimp and pasta, all these spaghetti and meatballs, just going back to like you're making right there, your homemade fresh spaghetti. And there's nothing better, nothing better. It's night and day. And that's why you do, when you go out to a famous restaurant, Italian restaurant, you are paying, a lot for your fresh pasta and your fresh meals. But there's a reason for that. It's so delicious, it's okay. And those are different shapes, right? These are the different nozzles that come along with it. And then the talk on, like you said, in the kitchen, it's a small footprint, Chef. So even if it's just using it every day for what we're showing here, juicing. And that looks like, is that a banana?
Yes, that was a banana ice cream, a banana sherbet. Yes, or sorbet. I hope you can see this pasta right now, this spaghetti that we've made, just getting ready to start to cook that. You know, not only, like you said, Lynn, does the machine make pasta with the push of a button, remember it comes with all of the different attachments to make the styles of pasta that you want, but then you can juice, you can use it as a juicer, or you can use it as a frozen treat. I call it frozen treat machine, because that's what it is. And you can see Clea just took some frozen cherries, and she just put them inside of the machine, and look at how, look at that. Now we have like a cherry sorbet just on the push of a button. Ugh. So remember, folks, it doesn't only just make pasta. You can use it into a frozen dessert maker or a juicer. It's 3 machines into one, and like Lynn said at the top of the show, what a value.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, even at $189, I mean, it's outstanding. It's got great customer reviews. You know, Chef, our kitchen staff are so amazing here. They saw me, my mouth watering. And so they're like, wait, we did make some spaghetti a little bit earlier today. So
oh, I love it. I love it. And you taste the difference with that being fresh. It just goes fresh on through. It's just absolutely amazing.
It's night and day, Chef. Honestly, it really, truly is. That is what makes restaurants world famous, or just average, right? Well, they're gonna take the time. Everything's gonna be fresh all the way down to the pasta, taking away the time that it would take, the ease in here of basically just choosing what kind of pasta you want, getting, like you said, the great, you know, the flour, the water, a little bit of salt, eggs, and then boom, you're gone. You know, off you go to the races, and it's gonna be fresh every single time. No chemicals, no preservatives. 769-151, sorry.
You can see the spaghetti that we made, that we're still making. Clea just put a big handful right inside of the salted water right now, and you're gonna see not only how fast that you can make the pasta, but watch how fast it cooks the pasta. She has inside of the skillet some beautiful shrimp from the Gulf, and they have like their own built-in thermometer. So now I'm gonna help her out a little bit. She's got some garlic. I'm gonna give her some shallots. And then I'm gonna give her a little salt and a little bam. Or I should say a little bam, just a little bit. We won't carry on. Look at how fast that homemade spaghetti is cooking. It's that quick. By the time Claire had turned over the shrimp, watch how fast this is. It's just amazing to me how quick, how easy, how healthy, how delicious it is. Well, you're sampling some of that great spaghetti right there in the studio.
I want to put it through everyone's screen right now and let them taste that. Remember all the different nozzles, so whatever kind of pasta you want, or use it as a juicer, a wonderful, again, extractor here, or you could make ice cream like we were showing you, and it's all just a push of the button. Then you get the recipe book from Chef Emeril himself with amazing clams and spaghetti. I was looking at that, I was like, oh. Okay, and the best price we've ever offered. So when you shop using any major credit card, it's basically $30 HSN, whenever your next billing statement will be, and we're shipping this right directly out to you. Well, you